Hello, fam. Hello, fam. I'm in the middle of a joint right now, but God, God sent me a download. I was listening to some Reiki healing on YouTube. And smoking this joint. And it's because I was feeling overwhelmed. It wasn't about one thing. Everything that had happened today. It all will lead to this moment right here. And everybody's gonna get this moment. Everybody. You wanna come in? Everybody will get this moment. It's just a handful of us who want to help. You know, we'll post about this or do something with it visually, because this is gonna happen inside of you. So I awakened, got up this morning at a little bit later because I was on E, and I was on E. I was on E, and I wasn't even sure if turning my car on at night to heat it up, because it was pretty damn cold last night. Every time I turned it on about 2-3 times. I think maybe 3 times, something like that. Every time I was like, man, I hope I can move out of this spot. So I didn't move out the spot till I woke up about 6 o'clock. You know, my buddies called. That group call on the way to work and stuff, and I answered today, and I was hanging out, and I felt it then. And I didn't remind myself. I didn't hone in on it. I seen it, but I didn't think anything of it. But in those moments when you start to feel like something's creeping in, or you start to feel like you're on edge about whatever, in that moment, you tell yourself, today's gonna be one of them days. And then you put the armor of God on. And it's not just saying it either, because I could just say it and it just doesn't happen, because it's that mindset of, I'm gonna push through anything, and I have a plan. Like, you hone in on your plan, and you red dot focus on what needs to be done at that time. Because if you don't, you get swirled. And I've been swirling all fucking day. I have been swirling all fucking day up until this point, when I turned on some Reiki healing, and ironically, my boy Albert just posted a healing for being overwhelmed. And I barely got into that, right? Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have been fighting with this feeling of I don't even know what I would call it, because it turned into anger, turned into sadness. I cried. Yeah, I mean, bro. Look. If my emotions were a piano, right? This is God today. Playing his symphony. Woo! Because I tell you, and there's been times where I just had ecstasy of like happy, right? Where it's like, boom, like, yeah, I feel it in the chest that I am fucking happy. I even got to a point today where I was like, God, and I think we all get to in fact, we are in this state more often than we're not, but we don't know what to say but Zoe, you're not going outside. You know what? If you want to go outside, but you can't be coming out or going out and coming in, okay? You want to go outside? Okay. You good? There's a squirrel out there. She wants to go chase it. Yay or nay? Well, the door's closing, so. Fuck, now I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I? What was I saying? Anyway, fuck that. So, fuck, I just had to download that that I fucked up today. I missed a test. It has to deal with this. It has to deal with what I was about to talk about. Okay, no, I'm still in the right. So what was that download trying to tell me then? Anyway, I got to a point where I slept at the library like I usually do since I've been at the, since I've been going to the YMCA, since I've been going to the gym just to save money and stuff, save gas. I usually leave there 4:55. I mean, I swear in my head, 3 o'clock. I'm like when I'm still sleeping. In my head, while I'm sleeping, I'm anticipating waking up and going to the gym. I swear to God. Because it doesn't form as a dream. It's not like, something like that. But it's a feeling of like anticipation. Where like you're ready to go. I'm ready to go to the gym in my fucking sleep. That's how dedicated I am into pushing through. That's how dedicated I am to my fitness. For one, because that's, at this point, that's the only thing I know for a fact. I have receipts that I am great at. Is being physically fit, athletic, yada yada, all down that. Except for fighting. I haven't really fought. But I'm sure, I got all the coordination it takes. The only thing is, I punch myself pretty hard sometimes. Like sometimes I'll be getting this jaw thing right here, it'll just like twitch all the time, like or it'll lock up sometimes and just be sore all day. And I'll just, of course that was soft, but like I'll just wah, like surprise myself and ha. But that's from me, you know what I'm saying? Fighting, I don't want to fight anyway. Competitively, that is. I always want to whoop people's ass. People drive me nuts out here in Washington, bro. Oh, I ain't fucking kidding. And it is the state. The state. It's, man. I love Washington. I love some of my Washingtonian people. My Washingtonian people, the ones that I've kept around, that I've accept, yeah, I like them. But I've got a puny circle out here. And then you go out to Ohio, and I could pretty much go wherever in that town, any house that I know, and be accepted. That's just the difference. But I'm out here for that specific reason, is to be isolated, be out here, my own thoughts, my own shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the fucking topic. I went all fucking over the place in this mug. I don't even know what I can title this now. Just joint rant, I guess, or something. But I'm gonna hit the topic real quick, because I was struggling to buy weed. I had $20. No, listen, so I had $33 after I paid for my gym and got gas. And I only had one shift last week too, so I kind of shot myself in the ass with that one. I'm doing the same thing this week too, almost. I don't know. I might not have any shifts. But I usually don't have a problem spending my last 20 on weed. I had a hell of a time spending any of my last 20 on weed. And I didn't even spend the rest. I got two of these. I got one of them, but it's a twofer, literally called a twofer. Let me show you. I'm gonna fucking promote this shit, because I know the owner of this farm, and yeah, his weed is cheap and it's dope, bro. It's dope. So it's called twofers. Yeah. See that? Twofers. Pretty dope. And that's the strain, Dragon OG, but Forbidden Farms. I don't know if there's information on there I shouldn't be putting on, but we'll find out one way or another, right? Red is sativa, right? Yeah, sativa. I was say, man, this sativa. When I think about it, it does feel like sativa, but it's just hitting hard. $8 for 2 grams out the dough. $8 for 2 full gram. I would look. You could call mid because of the price, but if we're gonna do that, we gotta combine the intoxication level plus the price, and I'll call this a upper mid, man. Maybe a lower top shelf. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the back of the top shelf. It's not quite in the forefront where it's top shelf shit. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it'd be the other way. Maybe the stuff in front would be like the top shelf everybody knows, and then the back stuff would be like the more exotic. Either way, this is a cheap, it is a bargain. It's good weed, man. It's good weed no matter, the quality of weed, and you could easily sell these twofers for $15, maybe 20 if you wrap them a little bit tighter and clean them up, make it look a little bit nicer. Cause they just throw these together You see, like the end is all fucking. Yeah, they just throw these together. But if they took the time and wrap it a little bit tighter and, you know, maybe make a clean cut, whatever, you can see it sell. You could sell these two for $20. Yeah, they got it. I think he's got infused. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm going crazy. I think so. I think they're called the Blaze line. The Blazed line. And it's like $4 for a half gram of those. Yeah, bro. And then his eighths. I think in my opinion the quality is probably in the joints, because it's almost like the bud isn't real dense. So if you buy like an eighth, you could blow through that shit in a day. Especially smoking the way that I was smoking. I say that because I mean it was pretty tough for me to fucking spend my last money on this. Or not my last money, but you know what I'm saying. Fucking fuck. I just realized that I fucking went off the story again. Yo, y'all's a champ if you're fucking still around. I don't even know where the fuck we went in this video. I don't know where the fuck we went. God just told me, yo, pull up the video. Pull up a camera and let's just talk about something. Alright, so the point I wanted to make, I'm not going to go story time with it because I keep getting sidetracked. If you're at a point, if you're at a transition where your motivation is like you feel that you are stepping into your power, and at the same time you're finishing up these little things that need to be taken care of but can't be dealt with right away, still needs to take a little bit of time, and you're ready to move on, maybe God says, hang on to that for a little bit longer. That's not your biggest worry. That'll help you through what's left. That's what I got today, and I was trying to fight it because I thought it was the devil. Because I'm in my fucking head, right? I know the right answer. Move off of it. I can do that. It's simple. I'm at that level. I found something, you know. I'm on the path, like. But pressures. I mean, when I tell you I was swirly I was woo. Oh man. I haven't had any caffeine today, and I think that's why I've been so sensitive to all these energies. But I can still take my caffeine and go back to the gym, and I plan on doing that. And apparently there's a lady there she's like she's a personal trainer there, but also she's like won competitions and shit, but she's still in high school. We'll find out. I asked them if there was anyone who would put me through the most rigorous workout to just try to find what I can't do. And today I come in and they come to me with this, and I'm like, I've been lifting I've been in the gym since her age. Almost as long as she's been alive. Like 15 years I've been in the gym, and okay, maybe not 15, but like 12, yeah, 15 years. I started lifting as a sophomore and took it serious right out of school. And then I went on a hiatus for a few years. Yo, I've been doing this for 15 fucking years, man. And I was like, I don't want to know everything that, like, she's gonna be like, let's try that. Or, like, I don't, you know, I'm like, I know how to do just about every exercise. Just about. There's a few that I stay away from because I don't think they're good for the body. But I know a lot. And I took a course to become a personal trainer. Yeah, and so I told him, I was like, well, I mean, okay, we'll try. I am just getting back into the gym. This is my first month since my hiatus. Since I'm not a New Year's resolution type of guy either. Like, it sickens me hearing that shit during that time of year, everywhere. I'm not gonna go into why, because that'll get me sidetracked again. But it was around that time that I felt I was stepping into my power. It's the holidays, man. They're fucking really tough for me because nobody wants me around unless it's like a holiday or like a family gathering or something. Like, so that drives me absolutely crazy. On top of that, I don't have money to be buying people presents. And then I'm getting all this shit. I'm just over here. So yeah, that kind of pushed me into what does make me fucking happy. Tired of seeing everything that doesn't. I get it. I know those don't make me happy. That's why I be off nicotine. That's why it is still here. Like, this plant, just so beautiful. And what I realized before lighting this up was the devil will run just before you go to light this. Because if you, it's I don't know how or why, but for me anyway, I've experienced this. A lot of times when I, struggle and I'm fucking like, oh, I shouldn't be buying weed or whatever, I buy weed and then I have it. Then it's like, okay, I can smoke whenever now. And I feel like that pressure's gone. And I almost feel worse about buying it. But then it's like, I think, well, if I don't have it, and, so in that time, you don't smoke it. When you feel like worse, or when you feel like fine about it, you can, sure you can, but when you feel like, oh man, yeah, now I can smoke whenever, let's go right now, the demons can creep in after you've already smoked, because you smoked away the energy that was within, or you smoked on those energies. But if you smoke when you have like a negative, like a just dark feel or not good feelings, for me, they don't, like, they go and they don't come back. And I feel like, especially if I went through some shit and I didn't like overreact or anything, I'll I'll feel better. I'll feel like the complete opposite. Like, I'll just feel like so, like, gratitude for everything. And it's like I start apologizing to, like my vehicle. I start apologizing to shit that I smack around, and, like, you know, I apologize to my dog for having the energy around her. And I just feel so much like, yeah, it's pretty beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna let you fuckings go. I haven't even hardly. Well, cause I fucking lit, bruh. This is some good weed. Right, man. I love y'all. God bless y'all, and just remember, the devil only wants a reaction. Don't give it to him. Love y'all.